Hey everybody, welcome to the ranch. Today we're in the kitchen making a great recipe for a collaboration, an open collaboration called PumpkinPalooza. So a bunch of other great channels are dropping videos today, so don't forget to check out the playlist. It's gonna be in the description box below. So today we are actually making a recipe, and I'm gonna put the recipe, but also the link where I got the recipe from, because I'm not a real good recipe follower. I'm kind of a rule breaker, but on this one, I'm gonna try really hard to stick to it and follow the ingredients listed. I got this recipe from my son's girlfriend who made them, and they were fantastic. So I'm gonna try to recreate that today and see if I can do at least halfway decent job making these cookies. Nothing screams fall more than pumpkin. So these recipes that you're gonna see in PumpkinPalooza will obviously have pumpkin in some form. So we're gonna make pumpkin cheesecake cookies. It's a little daunting, I'm a little nervous, but I think it's gonna work out. So let's get started. We're gonna start first with the dry ingredients into a medium-sized bowl. Let's go. Baking soda, cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and salt. After whisking together the dry ingredients, we're now on to some of the sweeter parts of this recipe. First we have brown sugar. Granulated sugar, a stick of butter. We're gonna cream these together before we add anything else, so let's get started. Okay, now let's add the pumpkin puree. Pumpkin is in. This is what makes it PumpkinPalooza-ish. Pumpkin. We're gonna mix this in on medium speed, add a little bit of vanilla, and then come back and see what else we're gonna do with this, because it gets good in a second. Now that we've got our wet ingredients mixed and blended all together, I'm going to go ahead and add the dry ingredients to the wet, or the moist really. They're not really wet. There's no egg in this, which is awesome for us because we're one of those families that doesn't eat a lot of eggs unless it's duck eggs. So add the dry ingredients in without making such a big mess. And you can add them all at once because I'm not really a rule follower and I don't really care if it gets messy. So we're gonna go ahead and blend this up, kind of on a low, just so that it doesn't make a huge mess. Even though I don't mind messes, but. So it doesn't take that long to really mix it together. I'm just trying to get it till it's just combined. Make sure you scrape the sides, get everything off the edges. Now that it's all combined and pretty manageable, we're going to finish up here, just scrape my beaters. And now we are going to make 2.5 tablespoon size balls, like round little globs of dough. And we're gonna go ahead and put it on a parchment lined cookie sheet. This part right here is a little bit more time consuming because you're gonna actually have to put this in the refrigerator. So I've got my handy dandy cookie scoop, and it's about a tablespoon. We measured it earlier just to make sure we knew what we were doing over here. So this is about a tablespoon, and I'm gonna do like 2 of these into one ball. So I'm gonna just glob this on here, and I'm gonna add another little glob on top. These are gonna go into the refrigerator for about an hour to chill. I'm being a little generous with these because I know what I'm gonna have to do with these. And that is, I'm gonna have to roll them out into my hand and make these gorgeous cookies. So I'm gonna make sure I'm giving plenty to this ball to refrigerate. You should be able to get 12 cookies out of this recipe. And so we should have 12 of these little blobs on here. All right, we're gonna take these and we're gonna put these in the refrigerator so that they can chill for 1 hour in the refrigerator, at least 1 hour, so that we can manage to handle them in a little bit. And while they're chilling in the refrigerator, we're gonna get started on the cream cheese or cheesecake filling. Cream cheese, granulated sugar, splash of vanilla. Now we're gonna mix these together. Okay, now that we've mixed this up pretty good, we're gonna mix it until it's nice and creamed, and then we're gonna go ahead and take a scoop our scoop that we used earlier, that's about a tablespoon. We're gonna take a tablespoon scoop and we're gonna scoop these one by one and put them onto the tray. Probably about 12 scoops as well. If we've made 12 cookies, we wanna try to get about 12 scoops of this cream cheese filling as well. So let's start to scoop these out and put these on the tray. So we're gonna go ahead and take these, put these in the freezer for about 45 minutes. And while these are chilling, we're going to clean up the kitchen a little bit. When we get back from everything chilling, we're gonna bring everything in and we're gonna start working with these cookies. Now, the one thing I did hear, you don't wanna pull everything out of the freezer or refrigerator at once. You wanna just take a few at a time, because with the warmth of your hand, when you work with these cookies, you will start to have them melt in your hand. So we're going to be just removing a few at a time and working with just a few cookies at a time and putting them in the oven together, but we're gonna probably do like 4 at a time instead of all 12. May not be the best for a large family like ours, but we'll see what works. All right, let's go. Okay, now we have taken the cookie dough balls out of the oven, out of the fridge, and I've got some of these little dollops of cream cheese cheesecake filling out of the freezer, and you can see they're getting a little soft just so I've had them out. So the first thing you're gonna do is take that cookie dough base and you're gonna smash it in your hand. Now, if your hand is warmer than average, if it's not cooler hands, you might wanna use 2 pieces of parchment paper to help, but you're just gonna kind of smash it out real good. It's gonna stick to you a little bit, just go with it. You know, if it's too sticky for you and you don't like it, then go ahead and get some parchment paper and do it. But I'm gonna do like that. Now, once I've got that, I've got my frozen piece of cheesecake filling. It's not really frozen, it's just really cold. And now you're just gonna basically wrap the cookie around, wrap the dough around the cheesecake filling until it gets a nice little ball there. It's okay if it kind of peeks out the side. It's part of the magicalness of this pumpkin cookie. Okay. Now, I always have cinnamon sugar in my house. We love cinnamon sugar. So we're gonna go ahead and get that all coated, nicely coated with cinnamon sugar. Okay, fully coated there. And then we're gonna go ahead and place this onto our cookie sheet. Make sure push it down a little bit. Make sure it's kind of further apart from its sister over here. Sprinkle some more on there where I put my fingers on it. We'll do it like that. That way they got plenty of room to spread out. Okay, I'm gonna put together a few more of these and then we are going to put them in the oven. It calls for a 350-degree oven. My oven cooks hotter than the average oven, so not only is it a small oven, but it also cooks hotter. So it's a small oven that cooks hotter. Every time I say stuff about this, it's just a hint that I need a new oven, Eric. Anyway, I know he's listening because he's recording me right now. Anyway, so you're gonna smash it together. You can see that filling is starting to get a little soft, so I'm gonna be mindful of that as I go through the next batch of them. But they get soft easier as you go through. They get a little warmer faster. So I'm gonna hurry up here, roll these out, and put these on the cookie sheet. Get them in the oven. I'm gonna do 5 of them because I'm afraid they're gonna melt before I can get them in the oven. So let's get these rolled out real quick. Pressed out and put in there. Oh yeah, it's getting a little soft. I can feel it. These are probably gonna be pretty yummy. I had her version of them, had Liberty's cookies the one time and they were pretty darn good. And I'm not a big pumpkin fan. I know a lot of people love pumpkin stuff and I am not a huge fan of pumpkin, but these were good. So I knew that if it was gonna be a PumpkinPalooza recipe that I was gonna eat, it was gonna be something with cinnamon sugar and cookie shaped. All right, one more. I'm gonna stick these in the oven and let them cook up for about 15-18 minutes. I would say, you know your oven, you know what's going on in there. Just keep an eye on it until it is golden brown and you can see that it is cracked, kind of crackly on the top and it's looking done, okay? One more. Ooh, that one's getting all melty. Oh, it's getting all melty in my hands. Okay. Oh, this one's gonna be a mess. All right, sprinkle some more cinnamon sugar, make sure they're nice and good. And let's stick them in the oven and I'll see you when they're ready. And there you have it, pumpkin cheesecake cookies. So these were not hard. These were definitely an interesting cookie to make. I am not a person that likes to wait. I am very much a get it done right now and put it in the oven and go. But for someone who doesn't like to wait, it wasn't that bad, because while your cookie dough is chilling in the fridge, then you're making your other filling stuff, and that can go in the freezer. So I think waiting for that to come out is the hardest part for me. But once you put them together, you can see they look amazing, and I'm really excited to try one. You can see the bottom got a little crispy for me. Now I like soft cookies, so this is gonna be the best part. Look at that. So excited. It smells really good, even though it's pumpkin-y, because again, pumpkin's not my thing, but I'm excited to try. And it's really good when it's hot. Very good. Now we let this cook for about 15 minutes. One of the things you need to know is, because it is like a cream cheese filling, you're gonna need to make sure that you store these in the refrigerator. Once they come to room temperature, enjoy them warm, enjoy them at room temperature, but then definitely put them in the refrigerator to keep if you wanna keep them longer than a couple days. But honestly, I don't think they're gonna last through the night here. So time to get on with making the rest of them and enjoying the rest of our evening here. I hope you get a chance to try these. And if you do, please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all the things, and share this recipe with someone else you think might enjoy it. Because again, October is like pumpkin time, right? Everybody eats pumpkin things or drinks pumpkin stuff. I don't know. They have pumpkin cereal and stuff, so whatever. Enjoy this. I hope you like these, and definitely share your recipes on PumpkinPalooza for today. So have a great day. Hey, you know what? Who actually likes pumpkin cookies? Farmers' wives do. See ya. Hey everybody, welcome to the ranch. So we're in the kitchen today for a special, what's it called?
Monica,
collaboration.
Look out the back window.
Look! It's my taste tester back there. Oh, Abigail wants to come in now for a drink.
We're trying to shoot a video.
Here, she's gonna go pee.
Of course I want to try. Because I am a pumpkin guy. We're shooting a video.
Hey everybody, welcome to the ranch.
No,
I'm in the kitchen.
Started over.
What?
I cut your head off. I'm sorry.
Rude.
What are you doing?
I'm done. Okay, after I whisk together, okay, yeah. First we've got brown sugar. Ooh.
Oh man,
I messed it up too a little bit.
that's so good.
Now we let this cook for about 15 minutes. I just want to eat cookies. Okay, ready?